Oh yeah, the, well, as you can see, we are in a position now where we're cutting out this slot. We've done this, we got that set in place. The problem is here that this, that and that are all set to the same height. Well, let me take this up. The camera girl just told me that she couldn't hear me, so what I said was that this, the step, and that inlet stopcock are all at the same height, and they're all just marginally below this. So that means that when it gets up to there, it'll be onto the step, over this, and over that it floods. So this is set below that. That's as low as I can go. I can't go any lower because I can't get the angle to get into there for the flow to go into there. So those three, if they'd been half an inch or an inch higher, if the base had been 1 inch higher, we'd have had no problem. But as it is, we got a problem. But anyway, we're now cutting this out. The problem I have here is, and there's always a bloody problem, the problem I have here is that this here is reinforced with steel. And they all are, but obviously, and I got this grinder which I bought a long time ago for doing the drains at the back, and it's a great bloody expensive one, $40 or $50 just for the blade, but it's good. But it's not good on steel. It's good on concrete, but anyway, I've got that out now. Hopefully, and I'm going to try this now. I shouldn't really do this because if it doesn't fit, I'll look like a right prat. So I'm going to, but it won't be the first time in my life I've made a balls up line there, and it won't be the last time, despite my limited years left. But I'm going to put this in, and hopefully this is going to go somewhere close. But it has to go onto that. I've got to glue it onto there and push that right up there like that, and then that. Oh, well, that's a surprise. It's gone in. And now the other thing is, all I have to do now is see if I have got. Oh, I need to lift that up, don't I? Because that's a bit far down. So we'll lift that up a little bit like that. Put that in there to crank it up a little bit. Could do with a big stone. That one I'll do. And then that should give me the height out of there. And then it should show what our angle is there. Well, it's pretty well level, which is a bastard. Is that a heat warning again? They put out heat warnings here on people working outside because it's extremely hot. What I have to do is take that down a little bit more. Only a little bit actually, unless I can lift that up a bit higher. I might be able to lift that up a bit higher. And even if it's level, it's going to go, because that will fill. But I'd like that to be a bit down a bit. Then I can put the end piece on, and then we've got to concrete that in. I'll take that down maybe another 1/4 inch, half an inch, and lift that up a little bit, and then glue this high up like that, support all this, and then that's that one done. We won't know until it rains if it's really effective, but then we got one there to do, which is the other one, but this is the big one. But that is nice, and look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. Doesn't get much better than that. That is higher than that, which is what I want. So that's higher than that, that's higher than that. And when I put something across there, we got a good gap, which is all I got to do now is get that marginally lower. If I use this here across there, you can see the gap there. See that? That's how much lower we are, which is nice because I can slope that down Now, all we got to make sure is, did you get that? Because I like you to see the good things I do, but you always manage to pick up the bad things I do, or the screw-ups that I do, and then I look like a right idiot. So, anyway, that's good. And then we'll put that in. I'll cut that to suit. Put this end piece on to turn it that way. Then crank it round. Glue that up tonight. Fill that in tomorrow. When's it going to rain? Didn't you say thunderstorms?
Might.
Oh, might. Okay. So anyway, so we're expecting a bit of rain, which will be good, because before I fill all this in, it'd be nice to for it to rain. Although if I don't fill it in, that drain's not going to work, because all the water will go down there. So it's a chicken and egg situation. Okay, that's it. We've been out since early. Look at the state of me. We've been out since early this morning, 5 o'clock, doing this. The sun's coming over the top now. It's getting hot. So all I'm going to do is just try and finish this off today, and then I'll glue that in place overnight. Support that, glue it in place, make sure I've got a drop, and then I might even go and get some cement and put a bit of cement on top of that just to hold it, and then put that on there like that to take that round the bend so it flows that way. Clean that out, and I think that's it. Well, I hope that's it. And then we got that one to do. That's a much easier job, because the pan is only like about 3 inches or 75 mil or whatever it is over here. But in proper money, it's about 3 inches. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Okay, I think that's time now for me to just do a last bit of cutting there. Get that drop down. Jesus Christ, I nearly fell over the thing. I wonder if that's being held up a little bit. No, it isn't. I thought for a moment I wouldn't have to do it, but it is down there, so that's a bummer. Okay, so I've got to go down a little bit more there, and then we get a flow. That's it. Take care. No chocolate biscuits and no cup of tea at the moment. I've got to finish this first, because the sun's coming right over the top. Bye.